Most beginners on the guitar struggle to change chords cleanly and in time, and that's completely understandable. The problem is that many tutorials start out far too difficult. Full chord changes like C to G or D to A require placing 3 or even more fingers at the same time. For most beginners, that's simply too much at the beginning. When you try to place several fingers accurately all at once, it can quickly become frustrating. And many beginners start to think they just don't have enough talent. But that's not true. The real problem is simply trying to do too much too soon. In this short lesson, Chris will show you 4 chords that use no more than 2 fingers. And in 3 of them, the middle finger stays on the same string and the same fret. This makes it much easier to train the motor skills of your fretting hand while also strengthening each finger individually. To make practicing more fun, Chris has also prepared a great backing track so you can practice the chords in a musical way. Let's get started. First, we learn the A sus2 chord. We use the second finger and the third finger. In the diagram, you can see that the middle finger is placed on the second fret of the D string, and the ring finger is placed on the second fret of the G string. You only play from the A string downward. The low E string is not played. You can see that from the X in the chord diagram above the low E string. On the photo it looks something like this. Next comes the C major 7 chord. Don't worry. The name sounds more complicated than the chord itself. The middle finger stays on the D string in the second fret. Now we add the third finger on the third fret of the A string. You only play from the A string downward. The low E string is not played. When you switch from A sus2 to C major 7, you simply lift the ring finger from the G string and place it on the third fret of the A string. Keep the second finger in position, don't lift it up. The next chord is A minor. Here we add the index finger on the second fret of the A string, while the middle finger stays on the second fret of the D string. So again, one finger stays in place, which makes the change much easier for beginners. Finally, we add an easy version of the G chord. Here you simply place your fourth finger on the third fret of the high E string. Only strum from the D string down. And with that, you now have all the chords you need for our practice piece. Let's play them together with the backing track.